Alrighty, folks, it's Farrell with Crowd Surfing down here at the Golden Spike Arena for the Dash for Dollars barrel race. I've never been to a barrel race before. I'm not even sure what it's all about, so let's go talk to some people and see what we can find out. Alrighty, I'm here with
Debbie Conley and Shannon Mullins.
And can you guys tell me a little bit about what you're doing down here today?
We're running our annual Dash for Dollars. It's a big 5D barrel race with $25,000 added.
Alrighty, I'm here with
Jesse Cronquist.
And Jesse, can you tell me a little bit about what it is you're doing down here today?
Down here chasing cans.
Chasing cans. What? Well, for a guy like me that's not hip to the lingo, what does that mean?
We're down here for a barrel race. NBHA is putting on the Dash for Dollars. They got a lot of money added, got a lot of runners, great ground, great arena. Just down here having fun, doing what we like.
Alrighty, I'm here with
Shauna Lee Hinkins.
And I know you're mad because you got pulled out of the stands to come down here, but do you also run barrels?
Yes, I do.
And have you ran today?
No, I'm a late entry.
So, what do they do it by order of when you show up? You get a run, or how does that work?
They actually open up the draw where you can do pre-entries, so you can run as you basically. Can we start over?
So, I know very little about barrel racing, and they have what, 1D, 2D. What's the difference between 1 and 3D? I've never understood that.
What it does is it creates a competitive level of competition so that you don't have to have the fastest horse, the fastest time to get a check and to win prizes. The fastest time would be maybe a 15.5, and then for the 2D, it would go down another 5 seconds, half seconds. And so it just keeps going on from there, and then you can place. So it just makes it more fun.
How many barrel races do you hit a year?
Oh, wow. 100.
In 1 year, 100 barrel races.
Easy.
What's the furthest you've went for a race?
Oh, wow. Reno. Been to Reno, been to Parker, Colorado, down to Vegas. Mostly just the tri-state area, around here.
Just wherever, huh?
Mm-hmm, yep.
We just keep rolling. Yes. It's all live, you know.
It is.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm lying. It's not. Sure, start over.
Okay, basically a date comes where your entries are open. So you put your entries in, how many horses you want to run, which classes you want to run in.
So everybody runs in one group. It's just broken down by times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or different. It breaks it down in levels. So a professional can win a check, and a brand new beginner can win a check.
Not me.
Hey, we could teach you. We're good teachers.
No, you couldn't. What's the most you've ever taken home at a barrel race?
Probably yesterday I won a $1,200 check.
Really? Sweet, you can buy me dinner tonight then, right?
Let's go.
Yeah. That was too easy. You're probably going to tell me, just get there, order everything, and then I'll be there in a minute to pay for it. I'll be there for 3 hours waiting for you.
I mean, why wait? We've got the concession stands right here.
All right, that'll work. All right, well, thank you for talking with me. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. And the association does a draw. And so then what they do is they put everybody in, they do a draw, and then they give you your numbers. So when you get here, you know when you're going to run. But then they also leave it open for late entries. So then people that are rodeoing or coming back and forth from other races, associations, they can show up, enter, and they can run late.
So how long have you guys been involved with the barrel racing?
She barrel raced in high school rodeo and in posse and 4-H.
Probably about 25 years we've been doing this.
And then I've been doing the National Barrel Horse Association director for, this will be my 14th year.
Holy smokes. Alrighty, I'm here with just your finger.
Okay, we are ready for 155. Wilson, followed by Wendy Hadley, Carla Probst, and Jennifer.
All right. All right, I am here with
Kyle McIntyre.
And Kyle, can you tell me a little bit about what it is you're doing down here today?
We are barrel racing. We have 25,000 added in the Dash for Dollars. We do this once a year. Last year we did it in August. We paid 82,000, I believe, in cash and awards. We had about 1,400 entries last year, so we're hoping to beat that this year.
So, is there people that's all they do is they just barrel race? They just go from place to place and just make a living doing that?
Yeah.
Some pretty serious barrel racers in.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of weekender barrel racers where this is like a hobby for them, but there's a lot of barrel racers that are futurity trainers, professional rodeo cowgirls that go to professional rodeos. So, I mean, you can make a living at it, or it can be a hobby and you can do it on the weekends.
Probably better make a living at it, right? Because then you're just doing the hobby all the time.
Of course.
That's got to be a tough way to make a living, just running around barrel racing, don't you think?
Oh, it's really hard.
I bet. All righty, well, hey, I appreciate you talking with me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, I know some people who barrel race, and it seems like there's races all over the place. You guys stay constantly busy all the time.
Yeah, we run almost every Wednesday night from March to October, and then we have big races throughout the summer.
And we run mainly here at the Golden Spike. That's our home.
$82,000
Yes.
for like a whole season or for one event?
One weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Really?
Yes.
I wasn't damn scared of horses. I might get one and try to run. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it paid really good. I think last year it paid $19.85 to win the race.
Really? And how much of that did you get?
Nothing.
What?
I know. I should quit my job and just put barrel races on.
Artie, I'm here with.
Dr. Tanya Bartlett.
And can you tell me a little bit about what it is that you're doing down here today?
I just work on all the horses that are here that need a little help. I do everything from acupuncture and chiropractics on horses to joint injections. We have horses that have hurt themselves during a race that we've worked on. We've done injections, x-rays, ultrasounds.
And you can do all that right here.
All that right here. Yep.
So if you could run barrels anywhere in the whole entire world, you had your dream to go, where would it be?
Oh, the NFR, but the Golden Spike.
We like to stay close to home.
Yeah, we love our home.
The barrel racing and rodeo. We're a big family. We support. The other day we did a big Let's Help Oklahoma. All these people brought saddles, halters, water buckets, everything to help the people and the victims in Oklahoma whose horses, they lost everything, and they're trying to help them. And so we just all come together and shipped out 2 big truckloads.
Well, that's what I talked to somebody earlier. They said that they barrel race all the time.
Yeah. A lot of these girls do it for a living. Some people do it just for a hobby. A lot of people train for a living, coach people, so it just goes through the whole spectrum. It could be a job.
Well, I'd like to see the size of that table you got to lay that horse down on to do some chiropractic work on him. I imagine that's quite the feat, isn't it?
It's really not as hard as people think it would be. It's all about being in the right position and the speed of your movement, because the joints want to be where they're supposed to be, and so it's just a matter of putting them there, helping them get there.
Help it get back to where it needs to be.
Yep.
I've noticed horse people seem to stick together. We did a show for the chariot racing, and they're all helping each other out, and so it is like a big family. I guess that's kind of nice, huh?
Yep, it is a big family.
But there's always that one guy, you see him come and you're like, I hate that jerk. It's
You know what, though? If that big gun, or wolf is what we call him, if her rein broke, 20 people would be running to their trailers to get her a rein, and she might win our check. But you know what? We're a family.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Well, hey, I really appreciate you talking to me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is it just me, or does it smell like horse poop in here?
It's just you.
Is it just me? I'm like, man, that's bad. What happened?
Just you.
All right, back on topic. So what do? You barrel race, you train horses. What is it that you do?
I do both. I train barrel horses. I give lessons. I sell them. I have a horse brokerage. I sell a lot of performance horses. I have a girl here from Canada trying a horse this weekend.
Oh, really? So you test drive horses?
Yeah. Test drive them before you buy them, just like a car.
If, let's say, a horse hurts itself, they can come right over here and you can x-ray it and show them what the deal is. And
Yep, in fact, we've done several today that have just come up sore or lame or something swollen, and we've taken some x-rays to make sure everything's solid, and it's good for the people to know that their horse is all right if they want to run them again, or we can do a vet out if they can't run them again, and just make sure everybody has peace of mind.
So, in a way, kind of like preventative maintenance, huh?
Yes, yeah, a lot of preventative.
Alrighty, I'm here with
Scott Conley.
And Scott, can you tell me a little bit about what it is you're doing down here today?
My wife runs the MBHA, which is a barrel racing association, and I'm kind of the guy that does everything else that she needs. I'm the honeydew guy.
So you're here to support your wife. I mean, all right, you got forced to come down here and do this, didn't you?
Yeah, no, not really. I didn't get forced. We've been doing it for a long time. But
don't worry, I won't tell her.
Okay, that's fine. Our secret. No, you know how that is. Marriage certificate, you know what you have to do with it as you go along with it. So we got it. We're there.
Well, don't tell my daughter, because she's like, Dad, get a horse. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be very happy in our backyard.
Yeah, it does. It's definitely just like a vehicle, it's an investment. You got to try it before you buy it. Because a lot of people, some horses here are going to be $3,500 and some are going to be $180,000.
$180,000 for a horse?
No lie.
What is it, Trigger? Is it Lone Ranger's horse?
Even better, it's a barrel horse.
Alrighty, man. Well, hey, I appreciate talking to me. Thank you.
Thanks, Farrell.
So you have your trailer here, you just go to all the barrel races and just help out with the horses, or?
I go to a lot of them. The MBHA here, I'm one of their sponsors, one of their main sponsors, and so I come to a lot of their big races, and then I race a little bit myself, so it's always fun to get paid to go do what you like.
I seen you driving the tractor around. How do you get such awesome tractors to cruise around on?
From sponsors and the county. This is the county's tractor behind me here. Green Line's tractor, they're one of the ones that donate to us, and would allow us to bring a new tractor in to use so we can get it done a little bit faster to where we can get through it. With the 400 some odd entries, we were here for about 10 hours last night.
Alrighty, I'm here with
Jolene Farnsworth.
And did you have you ran yet, or?
No.
Not yet?
Not yet.
I thought maybe because they're over here spraying these horses, they giving them a bath or are they cooling them down? Which is it?
Both.
Both. Well, one and the same.
Right.
It's got to be tough to do this and run your horse, though. You don't do both at the same time, do you?
Sometimes I do. Yeah, when I have a line out front here, I'll just tell them, I got to go for a half hour. I got to go run, and I will be back. So
take a number.
Yeah, people are really good. They understand.
Right on. Well, hey, I appreciate your time. Thank you for talking with me.
Thank you.
So you guys just run a tractor around and work the track. How many runs in between when you work the tracks?
Every 7 runners, we go out and work the ground. You'll find out that's the most important part of this. If you think you're married to only one person, you want to get in a bad ground, you're going to find out you're married to a lot of others, or else they have the option of chewing on you a little bit. No, I take pride in what we do here, to try and keep the ground smooth and consistent for everybody from the first runner to the last runner. So we do what we can to keep it as smooth as possible.
So how many barrel races do you hit in a year?
Probably like 40.
40. So
with rodeos too.
Oh, you do rodeo stuff too?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're pretty busy, huh?
Summertime. Yeah.
And the wintertime, you just sit around and watch TV?
Something like that.
I'm here with
Jamie Chatwin.
I would ask the horse's name, but I don't think it talks like Mr. Ed.
That's Josie.
So, what are you doing down here? Just supporting people? What are you doing down here today?
Actually, I have another horse I'm running. This is just a young one. I'm getting used to commotion.
Oh, really? So it's a test run, huh?
Yeah, this is just to see how she reacts around all this commotion going on and the other horses and microphones.
It's got to get kind of boring after a while just driving that tractor in the same pattern, don't you? Switch it up a little bit?
I think, we go different ways, we go left or right. Probably driven to LA and back a few times on these things over the 13 years, but, it's a good time. We have a lot of fun with it.
So, you going to get a horse and run some barrels?
Not me. I'm roping, man. I rope, not the barrel racing.
No, you on these horses, you got to be doing a lot of work. Come on.
Yeah, for sure. They are a lot of work.
I bet. So if you can convince my daughters of that, they're 11 and they think they want a horse, and I know nothing about horses and they want one, I'm like, no.
I would say no, too. They're really expensive.
But they're a lot of fun, too, right?
They are fun, yeah. But it's not cheap.
Not at all. it is pretty hectic. You think these horses would be spooked as tractors driving around and people running around and kids everywhere, and I'm surprised they're not jumping around more.
Well, most of them are used to it. They've been to enough of these things, it's just second nature to them. And that's what you want in a good barrel horse is nothing phases them, but the minute they go in, they do their run.
We have had men's races before, but it's kind of a fun thing to see because the guys, get after their wives about how to do it and how to do it right. And then they say, you get on it and do it. So we've thrown that out there a few times, which is fun.
Especially the money I make. There's no way I could afford a horse. So what's the most money you've won at a barrel race?
At a barrel race, I won $1,500 once.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that'll almost feed the horse for a day, right?
Almost, yeah.
Alrighty, well, hey, I will let you get to your run, but I appreciate talking to me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I noticed that it seems like when they come in right before they get to the starting line, them horses, they get all excited and start huffing and puffing and...
They're anticipating what's coming and they're ready for the run. So they're all excited, just like everybody. I mean, my heart thumps as much as theirs. You just can't see it, hopefully, on me.
You just don't get all excited and prance around and...
I just hold on tight and pray it's going to come out the way it needs to.
Alrighty, well, hey, I appreciate talking to you. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. You guys have a good day.
They go around that barrel, I would fall off the horse.
They duck. They duck hard. You have to stay with them. If you watch these girls, that's how they lock themselves down into it to move around it and come back out of it.
Alrighty, well, hey, I appreciate your time. Thank you for talking with me.
Yep, thank you. Thanks for coming out.
I would. Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it for me down here at the Golden Spike Arena and the barrel race. Hey, if you live in Utah and you've never been to a barrel race, you probably ought to go check one out.